Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Hopefully my mic's on now and you can hear me. I'm streaming on pretty much every site possible tonight, so make sure everything's going. Looks like it is. Checking out Picardo and Beam.pro. We'll see what we get tonight. Got the new Gunner optics. Trying out for eye strain. So let's see what we got. So on the drawing board tonight is some character design work. Let me grab my pens. Hopefully I can tie this down a little bit. Let me drop my armrest. A scotch. There we go. So this guy is eventually going to be animated in Flash, or I should say Animate CC. So we may jump over to Animate and tie him down a little bit over there. But for right now, what I want to do is use this awesome feature here in Clip Studio Paint to should I clean him up in ink or pencil? Now, cheers everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday night. Oh, you know what? I'm forgetting music. Holy moly. Why didn't you guys say something? Scroll, scroll, scroll. There we go. Let's do... Let's do some FTL again tonight. I haven't heard that in a while. Hey, kitty cat. What are you doing, Cletus? You can't get in the stream. You can't be in the stream. No. Silly. Okay, cat. Don't take down my whole desk here, bud. We gotta draw here, son. Sir. Sir. Hopefully that'll give you guys the music. Alright. Now, let's get back to this guy. And figure out what we want to do. So, I could switch over to inks. That's going to be too big. Cut that down to what I normally do for the strip. I feel like if I'm gonna do this, I should probably just go ahead and do it in Animate anyway. The thing is, it's an unapproved design. We're just sort of feeling it out at this point, so. Yeah, let's tie him down a little bit. Let's tie down some aspects anyway. And figure out exactly how we want this to work. Trying to go for a very sort of graphic treatment on this guy. And he's gonna have on one of those like fishing vests. But the trick is as I was saying, the trick is all the pockets and stuff really are gonna be sort of in the way. I mean, you want it to read like one of those vests, and I think it will when it's all said and done, but and I want it to stay pretty graphic, not in like the content sense, but to animate this guy and animate, this is going to be a lot of little stuff to keep up with, and that is not cool. You gotta kind of balance the detail. And I don't feel like I'm wasting my time drawing it, you know, like this first. I think that's a okay thing to do. If for nothing else, just to get used to drawing the character. But we definitely don't want to be doing all this detail frame by frame. Like, we want to build this into the character in Animate. And what I mean by leaving out some of the details and keeping it sort of graphic is that I'm not like coming in here and putting, you know, a line there to make that look 3D, right? And I'm not changing the perspective on the bottom of the pouch to fit the world. We're just sort of running with it. Same thing here. He's like a sort of nerdy fisherman. So his chest pocket should have this pocket protector, but I'm not doing it like it's wrapping around. I'm just doing it sort of stuck on there. The thing is, man, they have to have so much detail here in this pocket protector. It's really going to be difficult to see everything. The reason we're not doing a comic strip tonight is because I was traveling this weekend and was at the South Carolina Comic-Con all weekend, which was awesome. So in lieu of a strip, we're gonna do some of this other work. think our collared shirt idea is not going to fly with this kind of thing though, because we also want a pin in there. And that's going to eat into our collar pretty bad. Unless we do something like that, maybe, which is a possibility. I know a collar should actually be like that, but I was kind of avoiding that setup. Well, we'll go with it. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I'm not 100% sold on that collar design. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. If it's bothering me, it's going to bother somebody else. That could work better. Maybe, baby. Might could also just go straight up on that side like that. Nope, don't like that either. No, sir, don't like it. Let's see if I can get back to that. No. All right then. You leave me no choice. Oh, there's a possibility too. Really don't even want it attached. I mean, I could draw this thing as a real collar, but I'm trying to find a sort of neat graphic solution to it. I could look at some reference as well, but I feel like we're close. These glasses get dirty easy. They get all fogged up. I have to start wearing them like a more library style. Hmm. I guess we could just do that because that's going to be... Maybe, you know, maybe we change this collar to be a little more like the other one. Just do something like that, maybe. Can try something like that. Belt buckle in there, and I want to do this sort of graphic treatment on the pockets and see how it works. We'll go straight. I want to curve the outside slightly, but then try to keep the inside as straight as possible. I want this to be really graphic. See, it's too much. In Flash, I'll probably end up using the line tool. not quite like that. Where is my tool for lines? Where are you hiding? I know you're in here somewhere. Bingo. I think we're going 2.6. Okay, no, that was the maximum then. No, jeez. A little better, still not great. So our art direction on this guy says high water pants, can see skin before the socks start, and then tennis shoes. I think we do one band of color. Oh yeah. Let's get here and wipe that out. Drop that. I do like the idea of this being tapered slightly. Don't like that. cool non-standard tennis shoe design. Doing a little shifting and tracing here. In fact, let's try something. Let's copy paste that, flip it. I'm going to want to reuse those assets anyway when I draw it in Animate, so may as well do it now. I dig it. I dig it. How you doing? Is it DW's Gaming and Animation? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Monday night. I'm just doing some character design here, so feel free to hang out. While I get this guy drawn and do a quick color pass. Oh, I gotta move this guy back. I almost forgot. There we go. Good. Yeah, if you have any questions about what I'm doing or anything, just let me know. I'll be glad to answer. Normally I do a comic strip on Monday nights, but tonight we've got a little special project. Is this Photoshop? No, this is actually a program called Clip Studio Paint, which is really, really cool. It does a lot of what Photoshop does, but it's a little more sort of comic and art centric. So if you draw comics, it's written mainly in Japan, but in the States they used to call it Manga Studio Pro, and it is extremely good as far as inking and drawing goes. So I do a lot of sketching and drawing in this program, but it basically works like Photoshop. It's just way more sort of art and drawing centric than Photoshop is. I still use Photoshop. I still use a lot of the Adobe software all the time, but for stuff like this, I like my Clip Studio Paint. Let's get into the face a little bit here and see what we can do. So DW, what brings you to the stream tonight? I'm always curious to know if people just kind of found me hanging out, or if you're fans of drawing. And there is no wrong answer. Whatever brought you out, I'm glad it did. Oh, cool. Me too. When I'm not doing it myself, I'm usually watching it. So I understand completely. I actually do some animation as well sometimes, some nights, using either Animate CC or Toon Boom Harmony. Oh, cool. Yeah, I love working and watching other people stream. It's nice. See if I can do these glasses justice. Yeah, I'm gonna get that going like that. I have to do this. There we go. Beef that up just a little bit. Character designing for Animate is always interesting. Well, I should say for puppet style animation is always interesting. So much stuff to consider. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I wanted to do, I was in the mood to do some smear frames in Harmony, so I decided to draw him and get him going one night. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, like I said, I'm an animator by trade, but still love doing comics and any kind of cartoon art. I think for this first go round, we'll do the design with the hat. I used to animate for DreamWorks Animation, and now I work in the video game industry. So I was in feature animation. So like Shrek, Madagascar, How to Train Your Dragon, all those movies. And I started in traditional animation, doing pencil and paper animation. If you look behind me, over my shoulder right back there, you can see my animation disc. Still on my animation desk, although I don't get to use it very much. I gotta stop with all these curves. Try to keep this thing geometric. Oh, excellent. Very cool. I love traditional animation. I still love traditional animation. Do you have a favorite animation like Disney or Warner Brothers or anime or anything like that? Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, any cartoon. Let's see, a particular recent favorite. Well, I love all the Disney movies, obviously. Like traditional animated Disney movies. Not all the 3D movies. I don't like a movie just because it's 3D, like some people do. Um, Favorite cartoon though. I love Warner Brothers cartoons, like Bugs Bunny, those old cartoons. New stuff like on Nickelodeon and all. The new Mickey Mouse shorts that Disney has done have been great. As well as I'm excited for the new DuckTales. Steven Universe has been awesome. Gravity Falls, Star versus the Forces of Evil. I was a pretty big fan of Adventure Time. Bravest Warriors on YouTube is really cool. We Bare Bears on Adult Swim. And I'm excited that Samurai Jack is back, but I have yet to jump in and see anything from the new season. Hopefully I can do that soon. Oh. Come on, there we go. Oh yeah, I love some Hanna-Barbera as well. I loved the original, like, oh, and Adventure Brothers, of course, but Johnny Quest and Space Ghost, and when I was a kid, I loved Scooby-Doo. Oh man, Scooby-Doo was awesome. I was a huge Scooby-Doo nerd back in the day. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Let's get back from this guy just a little bit and see what it looks like. We're slowly getting there, I think. I wonder what it would look like to... No, we need that edge. Well, let's try it, though, just to see. No. You know what? Maybe we don't need a pocket on that side. Maybe we just don't do the pocket there. Alright, let's turn our roughs off. I think what I want to do is, it looked okay in the sketch, but one thing that's cool about Clip Studio Paint that you were asking me about is that, like, when you make a selection like I just did, check out the screen down here if you can see my mouse cursor, and you'll see this little bar that pops up with everything that you may want to do to that selection, like move it, which is really cool to me. And of course you can nudge, which I'm gonna do once I find that part of my keyboard. Okay. Let's call this ink. Clip Studio Paint is super cheap. Super cheap. You can get it from a company in America called Smith Micro. I'm going to do a big plug for them. So here you go. Here you go, everybody. Clipstudio.net EN purchase. Check that out. $50, man. $50, and it's a perpetual license. It's good to go. It's really cool. Really cool. Alright, let's save this. Big shout outs to everybody joining us on YouTube. Watch me work at beam.pro tonight, as well as Picardo. Thanks for watching and hanging out, everybody. Alright, let's get some colors on this guy. I'm going to set him to multiply. We don't die, we multiply. And then let's get some flats here. This is going to be interesting. So what I'm going to do is add another layer, and what do I want to do? Just a fill. Grab medium gray, just so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, that's right. Nobody ever gets that, DWs. I'm glad you got it. Animation aficionado. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that part. Well, no, I guess that's fine. Yeah, my roughs are still blue. Okay, so back to these flats. We'll lock the ink for right now. Okay. So we know we want a nice khaki. Khakis for the pants. Because that's the art direction. Another nice thing about Clip Studio is all the options they have here for filling and like closing gaps and whatnot. But check this. See how badly that worked? Multiple referring. There we go. But look, there's more. Even though this is anti-aliased, right? It still fills all the way to the edge. There's none of that little white halo that you get in the other software, let's just say. Which is super nice. Now, you're supposed to be wearing a white shirt, but I'm not ever going white, like solid white. Problem is, he's going to have a lot of this sort of khaki look to him. So we're going to have to get tricky with some things. Let me check my art direction. Let's see. Ah, see? Bluish vest. Bluish. What is bluish? I mean, green, I would green. It's kind of like a fishing vest, so maybe we get something. Something in this family, maybe. It's kind of a gray blue. Let's just see what that's gonna look like. Ugh. I'm not feeling it right off the bat. Well, I don't know, man. Maybe. 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 We shift it a little more blue. I think that's gonna be better. Now, what if we took it darker slightly and did the pouches darker to help them pop? I think that might be the ticket. I think I might want a brown belt on him. No, I think I like that yellow, that gold brassy belt buckly color. Oh yeah. All right, so let's grab our skin color. Skin showing there. Let's grab this blue. Well, we know we want the socks to be I feel like the shoes have to be red. I mean, they are Converse, you know. And if you're gonna do Converse, then you need to have them be red. Do we do white all the way up here? It starts to look weird. I mean, it's not crazy unheard of. It's cool. Definitely want to do that white. What if we went with a green for the sock? A dark green. Too Christmassy. Sweet Christmas. Tie it back in, maybe. Clip Studio has the ability to animate, and I have roughed some things out in Clip Studio, but I have not done like a full-on animation in it yet. It's using its timeline and XSheet is just a little weird. It's not quite there yet, in my opinion. But it's definitely good for just laying things in real quick, or if you've got to make a GIF, however you want to pronounce it. That stuff is perfect. Faux show. I'm wanting a green in this so bad to contrast with that red, but I just don't think. Let's see here. Well, we definitely have to do the white. That's no, there are two ways about that. Let's go ahead and pick up. Let's pick up the red and do that. I'm just wanting a green so bad in there. I don't hate that. I don't hate it. Whoopsie doodle. Oh, look at that. There we go. I'm not 100% satisfied with the colors here. I think what I want to do is duplicate the flats layer and then come back in here. I'm still wanting that green. Duplicate the flats again. No. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just duplicating layers at this point because I have all my ink set on multiply. So what I'll do is I'll grab these and then put them in a separate file. I'll copy paste them into a layout and size them down and get a look at you know what they're looking like, which I'll do in just a second. But the one thing that I forgot was right in here, which is one of the most important things that was asked for, was the fact that they want these fish hooks. So the reason that's happening, where we're getting this blue area and then the dark, is because I've got this closed gap turned on. Which, I mean, this stuff is still... What I'm going to end up doing is just grabbing the color and painting it by hand, because... Got a pen here. What I'll probably do... I'm trying to use only a few colors. Like, I'm trying not to break the bank on color here. Just so the palette, you know, his character palette is not crazy. So there's that option. Then we went with this option, which was mainly hat difference. So let's zoom in here. These little details are going to be so small on him, and the client is really wanting these details to show through, but it's going to be difficult. But such is client work. It's all about that compromise, working together, collaboration. I think I do like the pen being red, though. Okay, let's grab this one. So we got three very different looks here. You know what? Let's get crazy with it. I know fish hooks aren't like light blue. Let's do them the bronzy color, brassy color. It might look good on this one too. Oops. All right, let's back up out of here. Boom. So what I'm going to do is save this. Then I'm going to do a new document. US letter. Okay. And we'll come over here. basically just do a Control A, copy, paste. Worked like a charm, except that it didn't at all. Maybe it's because it's locked. Let's try that. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. There we go. Ooh. Break that down. I think it was probably because I did that. Oh, look, it retained the lock. That's awesome. Oh, we only had the 3. Well, we should do another one. Based off this guy. Let's get a little crazier with it. I don't know, that's looking pretty cool. How about them darker khakis? Living on the edge. Kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of think that one might be my favorite too. Maybe the lighter vest on this one, but we'll let the client take a look and see what he thinks. Maybe the lighter fish hooks on that one. There's a lot of possibilities. Alright, what are we going to save this guy as? Color layouts. I wonder if it's worth putting the gray background on there. Nah, I'll just leave it white. The off-white in the shirt holds up well enough. Alright, gang. Put my glasses down. Well, we have been going for a little over an hour, and I'd say we got some stuff done, so that's awesome. We run through the channels one more time. Thanks to everyone on YouTube for hanging out. Watch me work. Thanks for everybody at Watch Me Work. Beam.pro, love you guys. Ricardo, you're the best. And Twitch, my baby. DWs, thanks so much for hanging out in the channel and chatting, and I really appreciate your help and opinion picking out some colors there. I think we're in good shape, and it'll be interesting to see what the client likes and what they don't like. So I am going to shut her down, and hopefully maybe we'll stream a little later in the week. So again, thanks everybody for hanging out. Like, follow, and subscribe. And don't forget my YouTube channel, KevDraws. And we will see you later, next time at the drawing board. Good night, everybody.